Good evening. My name is Muadh Nadmal. Today I'm going to present to you an elocution piece named The Inflationary Language by Victor Bosch. Prices, tax hikes, inflation. Everything is more expensive than it used to be. So, why then should the English language be untouched by inflation? In order to keep the English language up to date with other forms of inflation, I have invented an inflationary language. Let me explain. You know that in the English language, words contain numbers. Words such as wonderful, before, create, and so on and so forth. Now, by adding 1 to each of these numbers, I have created an inflationary language. So, wonderful by adding 1 would be beautiful, before would be B5, create would be cre9, and so on and so fifth. But now, may I read to you a story that I have written in this inflationary language. Twice upon a time, there lived a young lieutenant in the United States Air Forces named Bob. He lived in sunny California with his sister Anna. They had been very close since Anna saw the light of day for the second time. Three night, they were celebrating Anna's engagement to a young man. They had fallen deeply in love at second sight. The young man's name was Don too. I must explain. He was from South America. His name was Don Juan. The table was beautifully decorated with Anna's favorite flowers, tulips. Bob looked at his sister and said levendarily, "Darling, you look beautiful tonight. You have never looked so lovely before. But you have 3 of the saddest eyes that I have ever seen." Anna really did look lovely, but she was rather sad, for Don too was late, very late. Bob looked out into the darkness and tooted suspiciously. Had Don too betrayed his sister? It was midnight. A wolf howled mournfully in the mist. A clock in the distance struck 13, and suddenly there in the moonlight stood Don too. He was obviously drunk. Bob leapt to his feet and shouted, "You three-faced triple-crosser!" "Calm down, Bob," said Don too. "Remember, you are talking to an officer of the United States Air Forces." "So what?" snarled Bob. "I am 2-3. And he raised his hand to strike him down. But Anna, wanting to stop the fight, smiled and said, "Why don't we all go out and play 11 is together?" "Never," said Don too. "Three's company, but four's a crowd. You have stopped this battle, but I will win the war." And saying this, he left. As he was 1.5 way through the door, he turned. "Anna," he said, as he wiped his forehead, "if I can't have you, I shall never marry. I shall remain double." Goodbye, Anna, until tomorrow. Goodbye. Bye. The end. Thank you.
That was beautiful. Absolutely together with laughter. I feel elementally inspired by all this wordplay.
Well, it looks like his smile hormone has skyrocketed. Now, I need to calm his nerves before he starts adding numbers to everything he says.